mission. We truly apologize for that. So let me just wrap up very quickly. Let me just wrap up very quickly so that uh, fact that people would
So I don't think those two pieces are working.
car from getting creators, people who uses this particular method, right? They don't tell you about those products. So at the end of the day, product because I believe and I trust what this product can do for me. Some there are other things that we also share in due course, and have
There's so much to share with you guys. Today we streamed to near Okay, somebody asked what will we be in Port Harcourt? It will still be in August. It will still be in August. So just 10 businesses in Port Harcourt as well. We don't know since we've been talking. Some people have made payments, so we don't know how many is left. I keep saying 10 because it's not my division to know all of that. So if you're doing anything, do it early so that we don't get started.
Johnson, if you have a question, please raise your hands.
Okay.
Let's see if you raise your hand if you have Edwin Johnson.
Okay, you can ask this question. You can raise this speaker from here. We can hear.
Is it connected to the stuff?
To the Bluetooth? No. I tried connecting it, but for some reason it wasn't showing up.
People, can they hear?
They cannot unmute themselves. You have to allow them to unmute themselves.
Oh, yeah, true.
Have you allowed them to unmute? Or they can just type their questions. We have so many platforms that are here, so we want to just focus on one to take the questions and all.
Also, it's created. Switch to me. Switch to me. Switch to me.
Go to Mary Lucky. The other one. And go for this thing. That lock, that padlock, that padlock, that padlock. Ewo, sus.
Can I ask my question?
Yes,
Oh, yes,
go
sir.
ahead. You can ask your question.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm Engineer Rex from Zango Solar. I've enjoyed a whole lot from everything that you've said.
Oh, some
In
people
fact,
have already
actually, to
started
me,
typing their questions.
yes. Okay. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I actually felt like you've given a whole lot of the insight on this intro that all of you made. In fact, I just got a much bigger picture of what media is all about. You know, for somebody who is not into it, it looks like you've known some things until you meet the real pros and the professionals who are in the field before you know that you don't know anything about media. I'm just realizing a whole lot right now. I'm actually interested. I wanted to ask that for those of us in Abuja, I'm in Abuja, I'm interested in having joining the program. For those of us in Abuja, if you take one day for one day for one person, before the day, for example, is there any pre training or pre information or preparation ahead of the date before time, which you are going to be doing with our team, maybe online or something before the particular day that you're going to be coming? Or
Yeah.
is our appointment going to be strictly on just that day? Is it just a one day thing? That's part of what I
Okay.
wanted to know.
Okay, that's a very nice question. Okay, so we say you can mute the mic the so that it doesn't hold. Okay. Okay, so we said one day because we'll have one day physical one-on-one session. Ideally, it's usually more than 1.5. But then once you pay, the reason why it's in August and not now, we can fly tomorrow. Abi. We can fly tomorrow. But the reason why it's in August is because the session is not just physical. There is a 2 weeks session for every business, one-on-one with the team, right? So once you pay now, by tomorrow morning, a group is created with your team and a schedule for a virtual training is created automatically. So to your city. Do you understand? The only people who get that are the
Yeah.
people who subscribe to this and who are in the states that we want. But then other people, if they pay it, if they are not within the states, they still get the training because the training is designed virtually and physically. The physical training, the full physical training is for 3 days. So we come to your state, we fly in a day before, we train your team for 3 days, and we go a day after. But for the sake of the promo we're trying to do and all of that, we said at least this team they should have that experience. So it's not just the one day. There is an entire program offline. You can't change people's life by one day. It's not a crusade. An entire program that they have to go through. So the one day is just when we are going to come. So and even after the training is now when we now tell you, okay, on this date we are going to come for the physical. And then prior to that time, we're giving them projects, we're giving them things to do, and all of that. There's an entire program. So we're installing certain things in your business to make sure that these guys are consistent. And for people who do not even have a team at all, awesome. When you pay now,
Hello, your audio is out.
second time. Okay,
Okay,
we're
we are
back.
back.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So like I said, we have an entire program. It's not just the one day. So yes, you get there's an entire once you there's an entire program. There's an entire program. The next person can act. The next person
Unique
can.
Global.
So if
Let's hear Unique
this
Global.
person please send the number to him, let him send a DM this night. Let's close it and let's start off something. Right? Let's start off something with you.
Can I ask him a question?
Yes, please.
Yes, please ask me.
All right. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, good evening. Can you hear me clearly? Hello.
Hello?
Okay. Please
Can you hear me?
continue.
All
We
right.
can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Thank you.
Our
Good evening.
entire network broadcast is disconnecting, so we can hear you.
All
Yeah,
right.
my God.
So, I'm a social media manager for a brand. I've been coordinating our posts and all of that on social media. But of recent, I noticed that the engagement was no longer as it used to, and I'm also losing followers on the pages. So I don't know what the problem is. I've been trying on my own to resolve it, but it's not been effective. So I want to know, what do you think would have caused that? And is there anything you can actually suggest for me to do to improve on it?
Okay. There are three questions you're asking, so I'll just try and be as quick as possible. First and foremost, if you're losing followers, is because you're not gaining followers, right? So there's this thing this page is do. Okay. 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 So there's something this Okay, so there's something these pages do. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. They normally filter their page, right? They ban a lot of people. That's a lot of idle accounts. They suspend a lot of people for one community violation or the other. They flag accounts. They delete inactive accounts. So most of those followers you have that are going, they are not necessarily unfollowing you. The platform's AI is just doing housekeeping, right? That housekeeping is what is removing those people. That's number one. Number two is that you have to understand that there are different categories of content. The content that sells a product does not necessarily bring followers. The content that brings followers does not necessarily sell products. The content that brings followers and sell products does not usually build trust or tell you so much about the brand or makes you feel something about the brand. So there's something we call, when we train media teams, we tell them some people are doing the team and they've been creating content, marketing content, running ads, doing sales, doing all those things, right? But they are wondering why they are not adding followers. It's because of the kind of content they are creating. They are creating content that is targeted to we have something we call viral content, and each of these content category serves a totally different purpose. We use viral content to gain visibility and get more followers, right? These viral contents might not even teach you anything. Some of them are games, some of them are pranks, some of them are just funny stuff, right? So we use them to, some of those videos get 2 million views, 3 million views. We know they sell anything from those videos, but people just see our page for the first time. Many people follow us as a result of that. You understand? That's the idea of viral content. So you must have a strategy that includes these 4 major categories of content. Then sales and marketing content is now the one that many businesses do, where you make an offer. And many people are terrible at making offers. They don't know how to make offers. They just go and they mistake sales for marketing and mistake marketing for sales. And then generally what they just do is publicity. And that's why they wonder why we keep telling people that this tablet is the best and most affordable tablet that we can send to them this week, and they don't buy. My dear, you're not doing it right. Okay. So there's a lot of process. There's also a category of videos we call brand videos, right? Brand videos is why you are here on this call by now with all the network challenge, all the issue we've had this night. Today, nothing we never see. We don't learn new things today. Starlink don't go off. Airtel don't leave us. MTN is no longer in this building anymore. Just this evening, testing were done, everything was done, but then suddenly it was time for us to stream, and then everybody just started acting up. But then that's it. It happened, right? But you guys are still here because of branding content. The branding content is how you feel about us, is how you feel about the billionaire mechanic, is how you feel about every single thing we are doing. Is every single time you hear Palm Tech, what you feel is branding content. It's intentional. You see us in our garage, you are laughing, we are cracking jokes, branding content. They are all intentional. So each of these content serves a purpose. Branding content will help you build trust, right? That's why we can do branding content, not to sell. Branding content might just get 10,000 views, might just get 1,000 views, might just get 20,000 views or 30,000 views. But when we now do marketing content, we now there is a ratio. There's a ratio to how many branding content to viral content to marketing content that you do every week. There's a ratio to everything. It is all in the planning and the strategy that we do. Okay, so for people who wants to be on our program, we these are the things we show your team. These are the things we show your team. Okay, so let's just take a few more questions. I think my colleague will take the next question. Okay, unique, please ask your question.
Unique is not ready. Let's
Okay. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yes, we
you.
can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, sir. Okay, first of all, thank you for this wonderful section. I've really learned a lot of things today. The question I have is based on the business I am building because one, um, for now I'm building a business from
the start, and it's only me. It's a kind of digital agency. You run social media management, branding, and um, website developing and digital marketing. So I want to ask, what will you advise me on building my social media, like my business social media? How do I go about it? Seeing that it's only me for now, at least for now, I don't really have a client base. There's only one client, and it's not even paying that big. Just a little, just one platform. So how do I grow on social media? Like,
Okay.
Okay, Edwin, can you hear me?
yes, sir.
All right. So if I heard you correctly, you said you do media branding agency. You said a couple of things, and you want to know how you can promote this your multiple businesses. Uh-huh.
Yes,
Is that
yes,
what you're
yes, yes,
saying? Is that what
yes.
you're asking?
Yes. That's what he's asking.
I want to be sure. So the thing is, um, there's one thing that brands actually um, fail to understand. So they fail to understand that reaches out to you for a brand work or who wants to, engage you in some services. They always look for proof, proof that you can do those things, right? You might not
Yes,
necessarily get the sales you need at the first few months of your trying to, build that content and all. But at the end of the day, you understand one thing, and that one thing is the fact that you have to keep talking about your business as a story. For instance, you want to talk about the fact that you are a media agency, that you help businesses promote media operations, you help business sell products, you help businesses advertise. One of the easiest way to push that particular narrative or that particular business idea is to always um, post your BTS behind the scene, what people would naturally not see you do. I was coaching a voiceover artist, a very good guy in he stays in Zambia, right? Can you guys hear
okay.
me?
Yes, yes,
All
yes.
right. So I was coaching a guy in Zambia. He's a voiceover artist, and he was trying to. So he was in between pushing his voice and also becoming a known voiceover artist. And I told him something. At the end of the day, people would listen to your voice, but they might not know the person behind the voice. So there are two things. Either you push yourself as the brand or you push your product as the brand, right? Let me explain again. For you who want to go into, you're doing a lot of things and you have to pick up two at most from this thing that you want to push majorly. There are people who, let me use Dangote for instance, right? Dangote started from, I think, textile and all those, extra things before he went into cement and sugar and all of those stuff. Now he's known for um, oil and gas. I always use this particular phrase: focus, consolidates, then you now diversify, right? At the end of the day, you understand that you running multiple businesses that you want to show online could be a risk for you. You might necessarily need to start somewhere, promote it well enough that people begin to understand the authority you can build from that particular niche, and then you can now consolidate. Your diversification might now come in possibly handling other media portfolios or features under the same umbrella of what of media, because for someone who runs a media agency would always want to fall into advertising agency, will always want to fall in somehow talent management, right? We also want to fall into some UGC products and all of those stuff. So at the end of the day, you see that there might be a lot of things that you might venture into and you not be known for one, right? So I will always advise every single business you know that has grown and scaled from one point to the other started to focus on one thing first. The moment you focus on those things, tell the stories behind those things. As I said earlier, you don't have to put out what the things that you need people to buy. You need to put out what you need them to believe, how you want them to feel, right? Now, a bonus point for you, Mr. Edwin, go back,
Yes, sir.
research every industry lead, right, in this circle of your niche, or this part of your interest. For instance, begin to study what they do differently. Now, one of the things in the experience of me coaching some businesses and all that I've noticed is every single business wants to replicate and do the same exact thing another business is doing. Now, for I always use real estate people, I'm sorry, but I come again in peace. Every single real estate person wants to do what another real estate brand is doing, right? Nobody wants to think inside the box. I'm not saying think outside the box now because the box nothing there outside again. You have to think inside the box. Think of the way your own brand can be unique enough to push out valuable content. At the end of the day, you can push a narrative that becomes a template for other business to also model after. So you don't have to make it look complex. Start from the simplest one. Make sure that every single business you handle, right, you understand the unique selling points of every one of them. You now begin to pick out the one that you know that you can easily and you can have control over, and now push it out there. From there, you can now scale to the next one, to the next one. I hope I did justice to your question, Mr. Edwin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're welcome. I think I saw another question. Someone is asking, what are the criteria for, I think, Chamok, what are the criteria for the 10 businesses to visit? I think my colleague has said something about that, but let me just write it again. You don't need to be a multinational billion dollar company, right? You are a business who wants to scale through media, right? Business. That's one criteria. The second thing that you are seen or found in either Lagos, Abuja, or Port Harcourt, right? The reason we want to do this for these three states first is not because we can't or we won't go to other states, but we understand that there are a lot of demands. Currently now, the slots are remaining about five, right? So at the end of the day, by the end of this class, I don't know, you could be the last person, you could be the next person to pay, because what we do is we try to make sure that we bring every arsenal we have to make sure that your business scale. And for you who is in this particular city, you should not be left out. So that's what I would say. There is no basic criteria involved. As long as your business and you're located in these three cities I mentioned, you are qualified to be in this program. And mind you, this program is something that you should pay high for. But because of the platform and the community we are involved in, we always want to give back at a very good offer, which is just 1.5 million, and you get our guys come to your this all these people you've been seeing around, the big boys and the big girls in the house. They will come physically in your establishments. They will do videos for you, right? They will also train your people, and then there's also a virtual monitoring that also continues with time in your business. So you are gaining what you should be paying, millions of naira for. I would have mentioned some company, big companies that are paid over 10, 15, but at the end of the day, they got value, and now they are one of the top biggest businesses in their niche. So I feel like this is something that you shouldn't sleep on, right? You shouldn't sleep on it. The fact that we are coming to a city is something that you should be very excited about, because at the end of the day, you are not going to regret it, right? I always use this particular word. If you don't get value, we are going to refund you in full. I'm saying this live so that you understand that at least it's not edited. If you don't get value after we are done coming to your office, seeing your people, training them, monitoring them for weeks, virtually, we are going to fully refund you your money. Agreed? So if you get value after this time and we tell you, okay, for you that bets and you feel like we do not give you value, but now you see that we've given you value, or yeah, oh, you have to pay us double, right? But at the end of the day, if you don't get value for whatever we're going to bring to your table, we're going to refund you in full. That is our word, and that is what we're going to stand for. Thank you very much.
Two more questions before we go, please. Do you have any
Okay,
questions?
two more questions. Two more questions. So before we go, no, they cannot hear you from T. They cannot hear you from more questions.
I'm seeing some persons raise their hand. I don't know if they are still actively involved in this call.
We have
There's
Samuel.
Okay, while we wait for the person to ask questions,
City Green Energy. Let's hear from you. Big City.
Hello, guys. Good evening, everyone. And I do appreciate you guys for the good work. And I must say, can you hear me?
yes, we can.
All right. I am the CEO of BCT Green Energy. My name is Ikenaweze Marcelinus. So first of all, I must thank you guys for the great job you guys are doing. I am really impressed, and I have impacted a lot of knowledge. So, and I've been raising a question in the comment section because I base here in Benin City, Edo State. So, and you guys have mentioned 3 states that will be covered for these teachings. So I'm asking if for the online class, so I don't know how the schedule will be, so I will be need more light on it. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? I think we lost sound. Yes.
Okay.
Did you hear what I asked?
Okay, you said you need clarity on the online class.
Yes.
Okay, let me. Mute the speaker so I don't echo. Okay, simply put, the program we're discussing, the entire program is 5 million. We come to your city, we train your team, we spend about 5 days, we train your team for 3 of those days. 2 of those days will be on logistics, and then we make one video promotional, complimentary video for your company, 5 million. But we discovered that the billionaire will always teach us that some of this business, as businessmen that we are, we have to understand that some of this business, 5 million naira, is a lot of money for for the entire business. We need to make it, if we really care about your business being visible online, we need to make sure that we make the accessibility of a training for your. So we decided to niche out a package for 1.5 million naira. So the 1.5 million naira completely virtual. But the city just made advantage of we paying you a visit. That's what we just did. Okay. If you still want us to come to Benin, you go on the full package, which I think currently we're discounting for 3.5.
Yes.
3.5. We're discounting for 3.5 because of flight is not as high as it used to be. But then Benin, I think the road to Benin somehow sharp, but then now we know how now we know. But then as long as we can access that place, we'll come. Right? So the program is designed online. There are things for them to do. And in fact, we have companies that are here. Some of our partners are here on this training that their program is completely online and they are getting value. The testimonials are crazy. The testimonials are entirely crazy. So the physical training is another advantage. The 1 day physical training is another advantage to give the experience of what we offer for a higher price. And like I said, we have collaborations in these cities already, right? And that's the reason why we say, okay, why not we make an offer so that people that are our partners we can show up for them and make videos for them. And let me even put this out there: to have some of our creators make one video for you is over a 1 million naira. To have Diego make a video for you is over a 1 million naira. So you're going to get a video. And to have Diego make a video for you and post it is a different thing. We can make a video for you and give it to you. You post it, you act with it. But to have Diego make a video for you and post it on his page with over 200, 300, AK has over 700,000 on TikTok, has over 3 to 400,000 on Facebook, has over 200,000 on Instagram. If you've been doing social media, you know it's not easy. It costs a lot of money, it took a lot of time, and this is their digital asset, right? We are not just going to make this video for you. So the value already is up to 2 million first. The video alone. The training alone is over 1.5. So what you're getting is way on the price. But then, like we said, we want to connect to as much businesses as possible. That's the goal. The goal is connect to as much businesses as possible. We have a structure for the online training. There's an entire program for it. If you're coming on board, you can jump on a call this night. We'll talk about it. You come on board. I will personally onboard you myself. Right? So you call, chat now. After this, I will even leave this call now so I can attend to you. Okay, let's take the last question. So we'll go. Hope I'm
Oh, yes.
hope I
We
answered
have.
your question.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Let's take the last question for tonight. Tochuku asked, okay, let's hear from Yemi Adem.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you.
Yes, okay. My name is Yemi Adeleke. The company name is Today's Technology Nigeria Limited. Yeah, we are into industrial electrical panels and building services, metering solutions. That is not an item that is commonly used by everybody. And my question is, how what's your advice? And let me put it that way, for people like us that into industrial engineering. What's your advice for us? How, because naturally engineers doesn't with media, with social, we're a little bit far, more mostly in operations. But what's your advice for us, for people like us, and how best can we take advantage of what you have for us? Thank you.
Oh,
All right. So
Okay,
you
good.
said you are into construction engineering,
Yes,
if I
yes,
heard
yes.
correctly. All right. So what's the name of your business?
The company name,
Yes. What's the name of the company?
Today's
Again,
Technology
can you
Nigeria
type it on the
Limited.
chat box? Today's electronic.
Technology
Did I hear?
Nigeria Limited.
Okay. Today's technology Nigeria Limited.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Where is it located?
Lagos, Ikosun, Lagos.
Okay, it's located in Lagos.
Yes,
What
yes.
is your media capacity?
I'm just trying to put on media. I live- I have one young guy and one young girl. I'm trying to put
Come
on
again. You say you
media.
have what?
I have one young guy awaiting YC and one young lady awaiting admission. You're trying to put on media small small.
Okay. Do you believe that people can travel from Abuja, Ibadan, Owerri, Port Harcourt to patronize your business?
Yes, of course. We have patronage beyond Nigeria. So
You have what?
You have partners
we've
beyond
gotten
Nigeria.
patronage beyond Nigeria already. So
Oh,
it's
beyond
of course
Nigeria. Beautiful.
people can just
Beautiful.
to support what I'm
Now,
saying. Yes.
it is a very wonderful thing that you are in this call because these are kind of opportunities that you shouldn't miss. Now, right? It's
Mm.
not something that a whole lot of persons are, fighting over. They have so much competition over, and it means that you have a unique selling point. For you to even have partners across Nigeria, have a unique selling point. What I would advise, right, is sign up for the training, right? Sign up for the training. We will be in your business when we come to Lagos, and we are going to, at least I want to make you this offer particularly because of the peculiarity of your business. We are going to come to your business and we are going to make sure that every single thing you trouble with across social media will be fixed. Is that
Wow.
is that a good offer for you?
Yes, it's welcome. I highly appreciated.
All right. So what I want you to do now is there is a number on the chat box. Send us a DM now because there are some things that are coming to my mind. There are some ideas. Have you heard of have you heard of what this particular uh, there is a name I want to give it so that it will be relatable to you. Have you heard of okay, let me use the basic one we use. Have you heard of visibility, awareness, and promotional content before?
Feasibility.
Visibility, awareness, and promotional content. Have you heard of it before? Like you understand in detail what it means.
Not too much detail.
All right. So let me just explain in 60 seconds. Now, there are stages to business growth on social media. There are businesses who don't need awareness. They need fixed visibility. They don't even need promotion yet, right? Because some of them work hand in hand. There are videos created specifically for awareness. There are those created specifically for promotion and advert, right? For your type of content, I feel like you are positioned in such a way that your target audience are people who sign contracts for, and you just go and do, let's say you take up a community or you take up a particular province, you just deliver their work. But the tragic thing about it is that most times you don't remember to document these things in such a way that you can use it to run proposals for bigger companies. Am I correct?
Yes, yes, yes. Our target audience are mainly technical people, architects, engineers. They are not common people. They are particular targeted audience that we look for, not just general people, and that's what we do. We have targeted audience, and that's what we focus on, not just general people.
You have not structured your visibility in such a way that it creates awareness and it promotes your brand. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Yemi,
I'm
are you
with
with
you. I
me?
can hear you, sir.
Yes. So you've not been able to create enough visibility that puts your brand on the awareness stage
Yes.
and promotes every single thing you do. Now, the good
Yes,
thing
sir.
about we bringing this particular training to you is because you have, at least you have manpower. You have somebody who can be involved in the videography and also the page management. Now, as I said earlier, and it applies to every single business, whether you are into goods and services, you're into procurement, you're into buying and selling, you're into marketing, you're into okay. Um, you can hear me, right? I believe you can hear me, Mr. Yemi. Mr. Yemi, you can hear me, right?
The time when this guy been changed that Starlink wire, with the old one.
Mr. Yemi, you can hear me, right?
I did Lagos now.
Saying quickly, I said that at the end of the day, you have manpower. You have somebody who can, do this video and push it out there. Now, I was saying something that for every single person who has a business here and owns a physical shop, there is a limit. There is a limited number of persons who can walk into your shop or into your establishment per day. But you cannot control that amount of person online. And this is the advantage every single person, every single business owner needs to take. Right? Now, it is unwise to think that because you are having a kind of traction from P2P customers, B2P customer, B2C customers, B2B customer, you feel like okay, your target audience are not online. That's an error. Because at the end of the day, if 1,000 persons could walk into your shop and patronize you, whether goods, service, refer, or whatever, imagine the number of persons who see your product online and can reach out to you. That is why for every single thing Dangote is doing, and I'll say it in this call, for every single thing Dangote is doing, he is positioning himself in the media space for investors and for people outside the country to see what projects he's putting up in Nigeria and for them to also see how they can be part of it. He could have done it outside, social media, and of course, people will see know about it. IPOs will be released, people will buy shares and all that. But why is he on interviews? Why is he on social media? Because at the end of the day, he needs to make sure that this particular thing he's doing is known and people get to tap into it. That's the advantage, right? And he's very, very wise and smart about it. So I don't think if the richest man in Africa is leveraging on social media for a business who has made billions of naira in revenue, right? We that are also starting, we that are also growing, we don't see reasons to tap into it. So I want to give you this offer. I want to give you one slot, right? Because we have 3 slots remaining. From the 5 I talked about, we have 3 slots remaining. But at the end of the day, we can also see how we can infuse other, especially for those in Lagos and Abuja. We can do something specially for you people. So please, I want to beg for you who is in Lagos, who has talked about this thing. I want to give you one slot, and then you reach out to the number there, and you see that make your payment so that we can start creating something for you and your business so that by the time we are coming into Lagos, we'll give you the priority you need and your business will definitely have a shift. Trust me, if you don't get value, as I've said before, we are going to refund you in full. And this goes for every other business on this call. Are we good, Mr. Yemi? Mr. Yemi, are we good?
Really? Are we still good?
Yeah, we're live. Each other sounds.
Um,
Really? All right. That's that's good, Mr. Yemi. I'll be waiting for your feedback on the back end of the number. Please do well to reach out to us as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
and with us today. There's so much packed for you. We have a lot of DMs, like DM don't fool. So there, Nico.
Yeah, thank you.
But now, God has a shining light, Jesus. Give us the memory, oh God. Help us, Jesus.